And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is another scene for Living World of Darkness, Street Magic. We find ourselves in the Amahara chantry that has a guest by the name of Ginger. She arrived here yesterday, or something, as it was. Luke brought her in, asked permission from Jade to keep Ginger and her kind of dead dog friend Ludo in the chantry for a while. Um, Jade agreed, so here we are. And as Ginger is kind of roaming around the chantry exploring, she will come upon a room that, upon entering, she'll notice is some sort of a training room. And it's been a while since she's been in one of these kind of rooms. Sorry, go on.
Somebody tries to do a spinning kick and falls on his ass. He's like, oh, damn. Tries to get up.
She'll skip kind of. She's definitely skipping as she walks or goes up to look and reaches out her hand.
He gets up, like, takes the hand. Oh, thank you, Ginger.
Your foots were wrong.
Can you show me?
Sure. And she will go stand across, probably like a training dummy or something.
Exactly.
Looks at it for a while, calculating the distance, and bam! That is a very good spinning kick.
He kind of like looks at her.
Oh, actually, I think spinning kick is difficulty 7, so it would be 2 successes. But still, she hits rather well.
He kind of looks at her and says, oh, quite nice. Thank you. You know how to, like I heard that.
I think there might be a slight problem with your mic because I don't hear you at all anymore.
Okay, now I'm back.
There you are.
My mic is keep getting up, like like he's just like keep getting out. But he says, quite nice, quite nice. Can I heard that you're a really good fighter? Can
She
you
shrugs.
show me? I'm getting education from Noah and Ken for and Hardstyle,
Mm,
and different styles in different ways. It will help me
mhm.
probably.
Okay. So she kind of pulls Luke in front of the dummy. Okay, so you go standing like this, and it's all about balance with this. Because if you don't have balance, you'll bounce back wrong. If you can't place your feet right, you go flat on your ass. She gives a very sweet smile at that as she kind of adjusts his feet so that they're standing correctly. Make sure that his arms are almost like in a boxing position, but more so that he can actually keep his balance. And don't forget to lean back. You need to lean into it. Like when you put up your leg and you pull it in,
hmm
and you need to make sure that the rest of your body is in balance with your one leg, the one that you're still standing on. Go stand on one leg.
Look nods, and you see like this man knows about like the sitting like when you try to sell like fix your movement like he fixes good. I got 4 dots in brawl and my specialty is boxing. And like
Cool.
a lot of boxers are like just fights with their hands. So you see like the spinning kick is kind of
New.
new to him. The kicking is really new
Hmm.
to him. Like you can understand it, like like it's a good look on
Yeah,
it.
she has dots in brawl
Oh
as
yeah.
well. She knows. She will recognize your style, and she'll kind of adjust it a little bit. No, no, don't, no, not. Don't put your foot there. Put it here. It's different.
hmm he does
Okay.
does it
Now,
better. Whatever you say.
Go stand on one leg. Just keep standing on the one leg.
He tries, like, he's trying hard. Like, okay, okay.
And she will walk around him, kind of prodding him a couple of times, like pushing him, trying to like get him, giving him the feel that he needs to keep his balance while standing on one leg, as she kind of pushes him, sometimes a little harder, sometimes a little softer, sometimes left, sometimes right. She's walking around. See, if you know this, if you know how to keep your balance, then you lean into the kick, and then you kick.
The look tries, as I don't have the dots. I'm going to say, like, he does it, but he does it a little bit, softly. Like,
Hmm.
this hit is not going to damage anybody. Like, the kick that he does is not going to damage anybody. You know what? I'm getting there. It's going to be
Hmm.
there.
If you keep practicing this and you ask someone to like kind of help you train with your balance, like balance is important. It's one of the most important things in well, this fighting style. Actually, in all
Breathing.
fighting styles,
Yeah.
balance is very important. If you can't keep your balance, you can't keep your body under control. You lose control, you can't fight.
Breathing and balance. He nods. He
Hmm.
agrees a lot. The
You know what helps?
I'm listening.
Dancing.
He nods.
Like martial arts as well as boxing does a lot with your body, and it's something similar to a dance, only it's like a fighting dance. Of course, not exactly like a fighting dance like capoeira, but it's similar to a fighting dance. And then from there, it's not to, if you know how to dance, you know how to fight, because it's all about body control.
He nods. It's not like he disagrees. Like the brawling is basic, like punching someone, while martial arts is kind of art. So like he understands that what she says, but you get the feeling, because I know you have like tons of perception pool. Uh, you get the feeling that like this man didn't do art a lot. Like he couldn't do art a lot with the fighting.
Uh,
And he nods. He just simply nods. Like he's agreeing with what she says. Um, I actually was going to tell you something.
Ginger makes a kind of clumsy but still a good pirouette. It's not around him. It's not very. It doesn't have a lot of finesse, but it's definitely a good pirouette.
Ah, he smiled. Like you're quite good at dancing as well.
My brother always called me a butterfly.
Um, I was going to tell you something.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird, but I agree to the things that you say.
Oh,
I
okay.
I agree that we should be moving and we should be quite fast.
Hmm.
I just wanted to say that because you also said that a lot of people doesn't want to come near you because reasons, and I wanted to say that actually you're right. While they're laughing, you're doing social stuff or whatever they're doing right now.
They they just think I'm crazy, and I am. It's just that there's more. I can help, even if my brain doesn't work like yours or like Noah's or like Ken's or like Jade's. I still have a brain. It's not completely cut out. And
He
things have been
nods.
added, like the fighting. It's been added.
He smiles again, and he roll me perception to this time. Like the
Hmm.
I'm not gonna call Zord, but I just want to see how good you understand. And
Oh, baby.
okay,
Spill me your secrets.
okay. So like you see, then you say like that. Um, it's about what, like, she said it's about this. It's about being crazy. I'm crazy, but uh, it's not just because I can learn things. Luke is wondering, like the problem, but he is too kind and not asking because it's kind of rude thing to ask and it's personal. But she is like 21 years old. She looks like 21 or
Mm-hmm.
19.
No, more 21 to 25.
Hmm. And it's like she's walking around with like, no shoes at all. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, she has this intellect that Luke was really surprised when he met with her in the bar again. Like first she was really childish, and then now like she has this really um I'm not gonna say creative, but just like a computer intellect. So he is
Mm-hmm.
really surprised, like he is trying to understand. But right now he sees the middle of that intellect and
Mm-hmm.
um the child at the same time that she's actually creative and she's dancing around. So like he is just like trying to understand, but he doesn't want to be like, like what's your problem? Like
So he's curious, but he's too
Mhm.
polite to ask.
Yeah.
Ginger will kind of cock her head to the side. Will look at him. She says, "You want to know, right?"
He nods, like his face is kind of like, like I apologize kind of way he looks.
And she smiles again. It's like, "You can ask. I don't bite. Well, 9961 bites, but that's not me right now."
Okay.
So
Um, you said there are 10 of you.
yes. Well, there. I think she grabs another note. She's like, "Yes, I don't know where they are, but yeah, there's 10 of me. They're all here." She pats her head. Not all at the same time.
It's always one
Hmm.
that is dominant.
Yes.
What happened? Like um, he kind of like
Mm.
looks. He doesn't want to like, he doesn't want to be like, like you had a car crash, you lost your mom, and this is the reason. Like that's like he doesn't want to say
Yeah,
that.
she'll look pensive and then just kind of bumps on the sits down on the ground like a loud thud. She just kind of lets herself drop and fall on the ground, and she's going to sit there cross-legged and just kind of patting to look the ground next to her, like come sit.
Mhm. He sits. He's 27, but she gets the feeling this guy couldn't live a child, probably.
So I don't know exactly everything, but I know a lot. I think of the past is difficult, but I was at home and I had a mother and a father and my brother, and my brother was studying to be a mage, very important mage, and my parents really liked that. And um, then I met this guy, and he took me with him, and um, my brother told me later he thought I was dead, and but I wasn't. And they took me to this place, and I didn't know what it was, but later I found out. Well, no, that's not true. I did know what it was, but memories are kind of weird. She kind of moves her hand around her head to indicate that it's kind of mixed up. She's making some sort of a mixing movement with her hand. So there was one of me back then, and they did things to that one of me, 9960, but she really was called differently, but they called her 9960. And um, then they split it in here, and they put it in other me's, new me's, without mine. They split it up and did a lot of things that I don't really know anymore. But um, we were 10 then. There was 9960, 9961, 9962, 9963, 9964, 9965, 9966, and 9967, 9968, and 9969. We all had our own thing to do, and we did things. We went on, we did, we were sent out to do things. Sometimes bad things, sometimes other things. Sometimes we lost someone. Um, and then um, me and me and 9960 were, we didn't want to go on like this anymore, and there were more of us who didn't want to. And one of them was very disobedient and got a lot of punishment. It was 9967, got a lot of punishment. So we decided that we tried to save her, and we made an explosion in the spaceship, and her pod fell down to the earth. And she ended up here, and she found, or well, Naomi found her, and she became friends. And then they went back to the spaceship, and there'd been more losses, and things had gone bad, very bad. I got killed, and
Dusty looks
she,
like she needs a hug.
no, no,
Okay.
she's she sounds more thoughtful. She's trying to put everything in the right order
Mm-hmm.
than that she's actually showing any emotion with this. She's not sad nor upset or anything. She's just telling you the story as it is. But she's just trying to get it right, to
Mm-hmm.
explain it in a way that he would understand, while she herself doesn't completely understand everything yet. And they went back to the spaceship, and they put all of our data of all the other 996 series that were gone. They put it in 9967's head, and 9960 put her data in there as well because she was dying. That's how we became us, me, I, I think.
Look
They
now.
they did try to catch me a couple of times.
He looks shocked because not just because he doesn't understand half of the story. It's also like it's a like the things that he's hearing is terrible. That they just clearly did something really fucked up, and he is trying to understand as much as he can. And he takes it slowly because he heard something like this from Wild as well. Your brother, is he still alive?
Yeah,
Oh, you go near him regularly?
sometimes, but he's still very busy.
Is there any remnants of Edwin? Because Luke's seen Edwin in.
Well, they're both ginger, and I think he could like make an intelligence roll, I guess, or a perception
Mm,
alertness or something,
okay.
or
Okay.
wits alertness to piece it together.
Okay. It's all right. So all of them are the same dice.
Just make a funny roll and then call it a day, you know.
Okay. I got three
Yeah.
successes, and you see he puts the pieces together in his face. He doesn't hide this. Like, he doesn't say like ah like that, but like he puts the pieces together.
There's like the cartoonish light bulb above his head, kind of
Exactly,
ping.
exactly. Like ping, it disappears. And guess what? His girlfriend's name is Ping as well. Ping. Oh,
God
Ping.
damn it.
But he he is just nodding and he doesn't say anything. Um, when his shock is done, he just like looks and says, "Oh, okay. Um, I I want to find the technocracy guys, and I agree that we should do something. I already invited people to the academies. Your I don't know what you think about the meeting, but it might be useful.
If you want to do something, what you need to know a couple of things. When we went on a mission, the first thing you need is information, and you need a place to collect the information. You need to have and to distribute the information. So what you need to know is very important. What you need to know is what are the resources we have, and not just money, but especially not money. Money is handy, but this is not the main resource. What people do we have? What can they do? How can they do it? What do they need? Do we have what they need? What do we have on weaponry? What do we have on vehicles? What do we have on food and resources like that? Clothing, everything. You need to map out what we have. That's one of the most important things, because if you don't know what you have, you don't know what you're fighting with. You're fighting blind. And then you need to know what the other side has. Well, that's more difficult, of course, because you can't just ask, you know.
And people call you like crazy.
I
Um,
am.
he kind of looks and says, like that's one of the best explanations I had because people likes to talk and there's a lot of different ideas. Some say we should wait.
These are resources too, but you need information. And you don't know if you should wait, if you don't know what you're up against. All you know now is that everybody uh you know gets taken away, and I don't want them to be taken away. I know what they do when they take you away, and it's not good. And with it, she actually does start to sound a little more upset.
Hmm. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want anybody to be taken away as well. I saw them shooting people in the back of their head. I and that's not acceptable. Just because we think differently and act differently. And they told me that they think that we are breaking the law. I no. It's something you can do. Like we can do these stuff.
Shooting people in the back of the head.
What did she say?
She, you were talking about shooting people in the back of the head, and then you were like, "We can't do that stuff," and she was like, "We can't."
Oh, no, no, no. He was talking more. He was talking more about um how we like they shouldn't just kill us because we are like doing something. It's not about just like shooting people in the head. What he mean is that they shouldn't kill us because we are different.
Mm, as you're talking about that, uh, if you want to, you can make a perception alertness check.
Alertness.
Empathy. Sorry,
Okay,
empathy.
no
Empathy.
problem, no problem.
Blah, blah, blah.
I got
Oh, she
it.
botches her subterfuge roll. As you're talking about that, she kind of gets that faraway look as if she's remembering things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's really it. It's like it brings back memories for her. She doesn't seem to be particularly upset or happy about
Mm-hmm.
them, but that's clearly something that she is reminding now that you're talking about it, remembering now that you're talking about it.
He kind of looks at her and says, I apologize.
Hmm. For
Uh,
what?
it seems like you have made you lost in the past.
No, just something you don't want to know.
He nods. He respects her privacy. And he says, I have a mother. Remember the hospital?
Hmm. Oh wait, this is 9968. I don't think you've ever met 9968. So she starts digging in her through her notes, starts going through them. Sorry, it must have been a different 996.
He nods. This is so weird for him.
A different me.
He nods. And then he says, I'm, we met, we were there. Um,
Oh wait, no. Oh god damn it. I need to remember this kind of shit. She just came out of the hospital, right? And didn't you
um,
just come out of the hospital in that time?
I think
She did.
what happened is that the you guys felt something and came near Luke.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'll just go with
Mhm.
her not remembering it because there's been a period that she was on certain medication and she could actually remember everything. So, yeah.
Actually, you were on that
Yeah, I
medication.
thought so too.
Uh-huh. Because like they told Luke, like they were talking about near Luke about that.
Okay. In that case, she as she says it must have been another 996. No. Wait, yeah. Okay. Yes, yes, your mother. And a cat, right?
He nods and he like takes a deep breath. Um, she's sick and I need to look after her.
Oh,
Um,
maybe Ken can look at it. He knows a little more about medicine than I do. Or
she
well, not me, but 9967 was our healer. She knew some things.
she is. You know what? There's some kind of problems that the healers can't do anything anymore.
Mm,
It's that kind of problem.
no, okay. I'm sorry.
He nods. Like his face kind of turns sad, but he's used to it. It's been like this for a long time. And he says, "I'm trying to survive for her. She can't work. She can't do anything, and she is taking a lot of expensive uh, drugs, medicines. She's taking a lot of expensive medication."
Hmm. It's good to have someone to want things for.
Hmm.
But um, I was thinking. to go visit the chantries that had been fallen, see if we can pick up a trail or something that they have in common.
I agree. Even if you can't find something, it's not like it's actually better than just sitting here.
Hmm.
And if you can't find something, I actually can't tell people I did something in a meeting. Because,
Everything we know is important. All the information we know, what we know of them, what we know of what they can do, we need to put it out there. They need to know that they can mess with people's brain and that they can make new people and things like that.
he nods, and he kind of looks at her. Is there anyone that I can get knowledge about, what they can do other than what you told me?
Maybe you can ask Violet. She knows a little bit, and she knows more of things that happened when I was not there. When I was in when 9967 was in the glass cage. Her memories aren't as screwed up, so maybe she knows something. Um,
Okay.
I don't know the rest. I know Ken knows things of them, and but I don't know the other uh, mages.
He nods. May I ask one more question?
Hmm.
Do you have any more recommendation about the meeting? I have been tasked to represent the Hermetic Chantry. I'm not a Hermetic. I'm trying to join them, and I think they're to test.
You can ask Edwin if you want to join them.
He is aware
Mm.
that I want to join. He also aware is that I am going to be in the negotiations as a negotiator. Pardon, be in the this talks in as
But
someone who does the job.
but there are many who are already gone, and I think you need to look at not just people who are um, representatives, but you need to look at people who know things. Like you need people who know a lot about magic or a lot about how to handle weapons. You need to assign people tasks. Like someone needs to be uh, the person to go to for information, someone for weapons, someone for medicines or healing, or someone you need to give people tasks. Like in our special ops group, we all the 996 series all had their own task, except Zero because she was never allowed to go outside. But 9961 was our assault. 9962 was our tank. 9963 was our vehicle expert. 9964 was our mechanic. 9963 was our driver. 9965 was our sniper. Um, 9966 was. Sorry, give me a moment. I don't know anymore. That's the only one I need to look up. The rest I know. I'll get back to 9966. 9967 was our healer. I was the leader. I kept the overview. And 9969 was the information gatherer and distributor. I think 9966 was our roguish type, like the one to open everything. Like, but I need to look it up. I got a scout. Yeah, she was a scout. 9966 was the scout.
He nods. Okay. Oh, you're right. You are right again. Yeah, that will be need to be handled as well. I'm gonna talk with the kind of looks Violet.
Hmm.
Thank you for this talk. This was really helpful for me. And
Okay.
I'm and as I have said, I agree with you. And you are probably the best assets that we have because you are, as you have said, you have been doing what they do. You know how to fight, and you're not backing down from the challenge.
She shrugs, but I'm broken. I'm not the best. I'm broken. Not fixed. I know things, but I forget, and I things are hazy sometimes. I'm not the best at it. I think I'm not of very much use.
You're what we
I'm
have.
unreliable.
You are what we have.
Broken tools.
I'm broken as well. He kind of gets up and then extends her a hand.
She'll take it. But you can feel that she's like barely needing it as she gets up
Oh
herself
yeah.
pretty damn easy.
No, 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 yeah. Luke knows that he's just being kind.
Hmm.
Um, and he will go look for Wyatt then.
She will stay in the training room. Just, yeah, probably doing whatever the fuck she can do.
Okay.
And we can end the scene there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And we wish you all a good night.